channel's still down. The main channel's still down. That's all right. Expected that. I expect it day after day. I expect that they are not going to review my appeal. I think they're playing games. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Nick. How's it going, guys? Let me fix my camera here. The monitor looks a little crooked, so the camera is a little crooked too here. There we go. That's good. Hey, look at that, man. You can see my movie poster down there. Fuck yeah, bro. I love it. Love it. Nick, Tony, Brian. Hey, J-Bone. What's up, guys? Yeah, they're ignoring my appeal. Okay, well, I expected as much. They deleted more subscribers off my YouTube channel. About 5. Trying to keep me down. Man, I watched a movie last night on Showtime. I didn't get all the way through it. Was it on Showtime? Yeah, I believe so. And, man, America and Israel attacked Iran, and nobody's fucking reporting on it. You know, there was a blurb in April and another blurb in June or July on the news, and everyone kind of ignored it. Dude, they did a whole expose on this thing. And the United States military and the Israeli military are corrupt and evil as fuck. And the mainstream media is in on it because they're not reporting on it. You know, you got a blurb, but nobody really wants to talk too much about it. So, Iran nuclear centrifuge facility substantially damaged in attack from sources, it says. This is from the Jerusalem Post. And this was in June 24th of 2021. A sabotage operation against one of the buildings of Iran's Atomic Energy Organization, the IAEO, caused major damage despite Iranian denials, the Jerusalem Post learned on Wednesday night. Although Iran has claimed throughout the day that the sabotage failed and caused no damage or casualties, the Post has been, you know, how do they expect the world to take them seriously if that's what they're going to say? Oh, well, it didn't do any damage, so, okay, well, fuck you. We're not going to worry about it then. Well, go fuck yourself. Why should we even be talking? If you're not going to be honest with us and tell us the damage that Israel and America did to your centrifuges, fuck you. You want our sympathy? Oh, you're perfect? Oh, your dear leader doesn't poop? Well, fuck you. You know what? Fuck you. And, you know, they don't get any sympathy because they're not going to give us the fucking story. Regardless of the cucks over there in Iran. You guys should know about the truth, and you guys should know what Israel and America are up to. I notice I just lost half of my viewers. Anybody want to tell me what just happened? Where did half of my viewers just go? I just had 16 and now it's 7. Lost more than half. Interesting? You guys don't want to talk about it? My audience is just a show. I found it interesting, so I thought you guys might find it interesting too. You guys aren't interested in the fact that your fucking dear leaders almost just started a goddamn world war this year. Not interested in hearing about it? Okay. We'll just get high. The stream lagged out? Well, finally somebody comes back and tells me. Thank you, J-Bone. I was wondering. I just lost half my... For where did it lag out? Was for like a good 45 plus seconds. Yeah, I don't understand why, bro. What did you hear, man? What did you not hear? Do I have to repeat what I said? Yeah, it's good on Facebook. It seems like it dropped on YouTube. You know, mainstream media and social media, and now we're going to have to start grouping them together. It's always been, oh, mainstream media, mainstream media, mainstream media. No, mark my words and write the date down, because this was the day that you first heard this term. mainstream and social medias grouped together because now they're the same fucking thing. And I'm the first person to say this on the internet ever. Sunday, September 26th. Write it down. It was the morning show. I predicted that soon everyone's going to be grouping mainstream media and social media together now because they're working together, because they have become the same entity. The fact is, you're not going to hear much about this fucking attack in mainstream media or on social media. They're all working together now. You know, the Young Turks, Kyle Kalinske. They're working arm in arm with Joe Biden. Once I start talking about something that's not being broadcast worldwide, yeah, isn't that weird? Just kind of fucking coincidental. Gotta love the fact checkers. 92621. Is that like 90210? Mark your words, does that mean rub crab on them? They're not then disappear? Something they're not then disappear? Abby Martin still will. Not if YouTube has their say. Hey, go look at how many views Lee Camp gets, Steve Running. Your heroes are being silenced. You can sit there and cheer all you want. You can lie to yourself all you want, Steve Running. The fact is, no one's going to hear their fucking words anymore. Because now mainstream media and social media have become the same thing. And you remember all those times Jimmy Dore used to say, hey man, that's why most folks won't go to mainstream media and they'll only come to YouTube to get their news. That's about to change, Jimmy Dore. It's not your fault, but it's about to change. And I called it first. Pretty soon, podcasters are going to start referring to mainstream and social medias together. And the fact that they haven't done it yet only proves to you that I am way ahead of the curve. I'm way ahead of this shit. I'm fucking 5D chess, way the fuck in front of all these other people on the internet, all these people on mainstream media. I see it coming. It's like a fucking tidal wave way out in the ocean that only I can see and no one else sees it coming. Mark my words, mainstream and social media will be the new fucking terminology. Oh, on mainstream and social media, yeah, MSSM. Mainstream social media. It's going to be MSSM. Yeah, watch. Mainstream and social media. They're merging. But anyway, I went off on a tangent. Let's get back into the story. So, a sabotage operation against one of the buildings in Iran. Okay, they denied it, and then I went off on that. Although Iran has claimed throughout the day that the sabotage failed and caused no damage, the Post has been given strong indications otherwise, but there's no way to independently confirm. The Post also reported that the attack site was likely one of Iran's centrifuge manufacturing sites, which meant a major setback for the Islamic Republic's uranium enrichment program for nuclear weapons. A 2017 Institute for Science and International Security report by founder and Director David Albright and former International Atomic Energy Agency official Ali Hinanan stated in 2011 the People's Mojahedin Organization of Iran revealed the location as one of Iran's centrifuge manufacturing sites near the city of Karaj, referred to as the Taba site. The report also said that centrifuge components are reportedly made in the 3 workshops at the location. Why the fuck would you reveal where the fuck you're making your centrifuges at, Iran? You fucking idiots. Hey, this is where we're breaking international law. Later, in the Institute's report, it warns that Iran may have declared only those sites dedicated. You guys understand why Iran went ahead with the nuclear, right? You guys know, right? Who could tell me why Iran went ahead and started making centrifuges after Barack Obama had paid them all that money to not do it? Why did Iran start making nuclear weapons again? Hey, Radical Leftist Agenda is here. What's up? Thank you for coming to the show. Who could tell me why? Can anybody tell me why Iran, after making a deal with the United States to stop making centrifuges, started making them again? Can anybody tell me why? Let's see how much you guys pay attention to just basic politics. Wow, Steve Running gets it. Yes, Steve. Trump. Donald Trump came in and negated the deal. Iran started making centrifuges again. We had it all wrapped up. It was done. It was done and dealt with. And it was their money. All we were doing was giving Iran their money back. And then Donald Trump came in, took the money back, told them to go fuck themselves, and they're like, well, fuck you, we're going to start making centrifuges again. So then, under, I want to say, Joe Biden and Israel got together, I believe this attack happened under Joe Biden, and decided, well, let's just do a cyber attack on Iran. You guys have no idea how what a horrible decision this was for America and Israel to do this. You know, let me tell you something about America and Israel. They don't have the corner on the hack market. You know, they might be good at it, and this attack proves that, yeah, they're pretty good at it, but we all know who did it. Number one. Number two, Russia, China, North Korea, name any Asian country, they can all fucking hack whoever the fuck they want to. They've got really smart computer analysis. They've got really smart programmers. And they can hack anybody too. And we want to start fucking firing missiles, so to speak, of cyber attacks into other countries. Well, we just dropped ourselves down to a level where they're going to be able to attack us back. We just made the worst fucking decision. This is our leadership. This is Joe Biden. And this is Israel. And you guys, let me tell you something. This is really, really bad. Because these cucks, these dumb cunts that are leading our country don't have the foresight to realize, hey man, you're not sending over B-52 bombers and fucking missiles, man, that these other countries don't have. No, you're getting on a fucking laptop and you're hacking them. And guess what? They all have that too, you fucking idiots. And the United States is not protected by some magic shield that prevents us against, you know, our infrastructure like our airports or our train stations or our nuclear facilities from being hacked just as easily. We threw the first stone. We're gonna get exactly what we fucking deserved, and it's coming down the pike, and old Training A, he can see it coming from miles away. We're gonna get hacked. America is about to get hacked. Bad. And you heard it here first from me, because you can't go out and bully motherfuckers when they have the ability to bully you back and think they're not going to fucking bully you back. Iran is coming, and they got friends. It's probably going to be Russia and China, and America just made a giant fucking mistake with Israel. You don't fuck with them, man. We already had the deal set up. Obama fucking figured it out. Good for him. Great deal. Stop making your nukes. We won't attack you. Great. Well, they started making the nukes, and we think, oh, we're going to attack you. And we attack them with a cyber attack? Do you know what we did? We wrote a virus that went all over the world and sought out their centrifuges to make the pumps run over time. It's so dangerous, you have no idea. We could have fucking nuked the whole goddamn country of Iran for doing that. You know, we could have caused some massive leak, who knows? You know, when you start fucking around with nukes, who knows what the fuck we could have done? And we caused a lot of damage. And Iran is pissed the fuck off. Look, if you don't think Iran and Russia and China are talking about this right now, I highly recommend you go watch this fucking movie on Showtime. I'm going to go get the name of the movie for you because I can't remember what it's called. 0 Days. It's called 0 Days. And it's a fucking documentary. I thought I was watching a movie. And the very first thing that pops up on the screen is Showtime documentaries. I was like, oh, 0 Days. I was like, oh, they're going to be talking about climate change and the fact that we don't have any time left, aren't they? No. No. They're talking about a computer virus that was written in the United States in conjunction with Israel and then released on the whole fucking planet. That's what they're talking about. Your wonderful Joe Biden-run government and Kamala Harris thought it would be a great idea to send a fucking virus all over the internet to ruin their fucking centrifuges. You think that we're the only ones who know how to write code? Hey, and let me tell you this. The code is out there. It's public. So anybody that wants to figure out how to ruin centrifuges pretty much has the goddamn skeleton key. Thanks, America. Thanks, Israel. You guys are douchebag cunt motherfuckers. Don't you ever fucking wave a goddamn American flag in my face again, you fucking dumb bitches. You fucking cuck bitches. America sucks dick, and we're doing the dumbest shit. We got scared into this shit. You know, we got scared into voting Joe Biden in from Trump, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And if you think when Trump comes back, this shit's gonna stop, ha! Ha! Dude, they're gonna fuck up our shipping, they're gonna fuck up our travel, they're gonna fuck up our anything that is computerized. And guess what? It's all computerized. You know, just the fact that Iran had some kind of internet connection to their centrifuges, that's got to make you wonder and go, Jesus fucking Christ, why would you do that? Why would you have a fucking a pathway for any hacker to go in and fuck with nuclear devices? That's what the internet is. It's a fucking it's a goddamn highway. You know, they call it that. It's a fucking highway. These motherfuckers are going to drive right in. I mean, the fact that America and Israel made it known that we could do this. You want to know? You want to know why? No one is reporting on this? MSSM, mainstream social media. I'm the first one to come up with that term. Hashtag MSSM. I'm the first one. It's me. I came up with that just now. MSSM. There it is. Mainstream social media. That's it. It's MSSM now, guys. YouTube controls the narrative. If you don't think that's mainstream, you got another thing coming. Lee Camp, no one watches him anymore. Go watch one of his shows and see the 300 people that caught one of his shows. That's YouTube at work, man. Send this over to Lee Camp. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know that at least I know. One person knows. And now my 16 audience members know. MSSM. Thank you, Nick Brown. Thank you, J-Bone. Yeah. Thank you, Steve Running. Thank you, J-Bone. Hey, you guys are hashtagging. Mainstream social media. It's the same thing. So, the reason why nobody is reporting on this is because they don't want you to know how evil America and Israel are. And that shit was pretty fucking evil. Hey man, Iran had every right to start up their nuclear program again and make nuclear weapons. They're a sovereign country, man. We have nukes. Israel has nukes. Why can't Iran have nukes? Oh, because we don't like them having nukes? Well, I tell you what, if we don't want them to have nukes, why don't we get rid of ours and just make an example of ourselves and tell them, hey, we're not going to do this shit anymore, so you don't need them because we can't nuke you anymore. Hey, I should be president of the United States, man. I should be leader of the free world. What a great idea. Oh, I'm just joking. Not me. You watched a trailer of 0 Days? Julie, you're welcome. Look, this show everyone needs to see this fucker. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized your chat's not on screen while I'm sitting here reading your excellent chats. Hold on. All right. So let's be real, says Brian Munoz. Is there a car made nowadays that isn't 75%, that isn't at least 75% tech and computers, and these stupid fucks think they can't do whatever they want without any consequences? Everything's automated. Our trains, cars, planes, even part of our bombs are fucking automated. We killed some Iran nuke scientists last year. Yeah, they got murdered, right? No one wants to say who did it, right? Right? Machine gunned them, right? They just slaughtered them while they sat in their car. Crazy, right? Have you seen Haiti's nuclear program? It's a microwave on a big slingshot. I'm picturing that right now. Watching 0 days after the show, brother. Thank you, J-Bone. Dude, I haven't even made it through the whole show yet, but I'm just going to tell you guys. It's really good. They did this one really good. It's a great show, and it's really scary, and it's all true. And I had to go Google that. That's why I went to the post. I didn't want to give you the information from the movie. Documentaries, I don't trust them, right? There's a woman on this documentary, she knows everything. And it's really weird the way they portray her. They do an interview with her, and they digitalize her, and she knows everything. And it's almost as if she's reading a script, because she doesn't like go or No, she never does that. She's just speaking the whole time. Every word comes right out of her mouth perfectly, and I just don't buy it as real. It seems contrived, it seems phony, it seems fake, and I don't like it. It's not organic looking, and the way she's speaking, it just sounds like she's prepared this statement and she's reading it perfectly, and she's play acting, and I don't like being play acted to when I want my, I do if I'm watching this, but when I'm watching MSSM, I fucking pick up on it pretty quick. And this was a documentary, but it was just that one interview, and it's a long interview. It's the second half of the movie where this woman is talking, and she's like, I was there, I was one of the employees, and this is what we did. And she knows all the numbers, and she knows she knows everything, man. It's fucking sickening when you hear this woman talk. And she just looks like a normal woman that you would just see walking around anywhere, and you wouldn't even know that she's one of the people that was involved in almost starting World War III. And let me tell you something, guys. It's begun, okay? World War III has begun. You guys just don't know it yet. But I'm here to tell you, we've started the war. We're at war with Iran right now. And now we just got to wait for them to respond, because we've already attacked them. We sent the first shots. We attacked them. They didn't attack us by starting their centrifuges. No. As a sovereign nation, that's within their right. If they want to build nukes, they can do it. It's their country. We did it, so why can't they? Why? Because we don't like them? That's not a good enough reason. They don't like us either. So does that mean we can't build our nukes because Iran doesn't like us? It's fucking stupidity. And yet, we will literally send a fucking computer virus into their country to kill people. This is war, man. And people are probably already dead from this. We don't know, because Iran are a bunch of cuck bitches too. They're all fucking cucks. And if Iran wanted to win people over like me, they'd totally go public with this bullshit. This subversive, hiding the news, hiding the narrative thing. It's not working for them at all, is it? It's almost like I'm like, oh well, Iran, you got what you deserved. You don't want to fucking be honest? I hate a fucking liar. I hate a fucking liar. And Iran, you're lying. So if you're not hey man, if somebody punches me in the face and I got a black eye, I'm going to tell you, hey man, I got punched in the fucking face. Iran, you got a black eye. Who punched you? Oh, nobody punched us. Oh, I walked into a wall. Bullshit. You're a fucking abused fucking spouse. Who the fuck punched you? They're going to keep that narrative. They're going to keep lying, and nobody is going to care, because Iran brings it on themselves for being subversive and being an evil nation, and they are. And they're not being open. They're not being open with the rest of the world. Hey man, did you get damaged? You want sympathy from other Americans? Other hackers? Try the truth for a change, you fucking cunts. Try the truth. It might work for you. Until then, you got no sympathy from me, Iran. Zero. And that's what you get. That's what you get. It sucks, doesn't it? Now, from the other side, I'm going to say this. America and Israel are fucking criminal. And this shit was wrong, and I don't support it, but I understand why it happened, and I understand the fact that now that it has happened, and Iran doesn't want to fucking come clean with the goddamn facts, they don't deserve any fucking support on it. Fuck you, man. These people were doing a documentary. Did you guys come out and interview for it? There's no Iraqi officials in this movie at all. Or Iranian, I'm sorry, to all my Iraqi friends out there. There's no Iranian officials in this at all. You're like, hey man, why don't you interview those people? You know why? Because their leaders won't let the people in the industry come out and talk. They're controlling the narrative. And, you know, you're going to lie to my face, I'm not going to give you any love. As soon as you fucking lie to me, you're dead to me. You know? You're fucking dead to me. Don't ever fucking lie to my face. And Iran's a fucking liar. So, do I really care? No. Do I give a fuck that Israel and the United States started World War III? Yes. Yes. And do you guys need to know that we're in World War III right now? Yeah, you do. We've started World War III, and it's that simple. And you guys just don't know about it yet. Iran knows about it. Death to America. Go listen. They're fucking like we hit a goddamn hornet's nest. But MSSM, mainstream social media, isn't going to report it to you. I will. I'll tell you about it. You know who else will tell you about it? Lee Camp will. Graham Elwood will tell you about it. Jimmy Dore will tell you about it. Jackson Hinkle will tell you about it. But they're not going to say much to their audiences unless they see this movie. So this is what I recommend you do. It's called 0 Hour, I believe. Is it called 0 Hour? I got to go look. 0 Days? 0 Days? 0 Days. Yeah, it's called 0 Days. On Showtime, I believe. It's a documentary. And all of you can go out of your way, if you want, and share that video around on the internet and get people to watch it. Okay? It's a documentary. It's great. It's exciting. It's almost kind of like watching kind of almost like a version of The Matrix. It's fun. But it needs to be fun to get people like you to watch it, you know, because you guys won't go watch it unless it's going to entertain you. You guys would never get this message unless it was coming from me, who's fucking screaming and ranting and smoking cannabis and being silly. You guys would never know that this happened. Nobody would know that we're in World War III if it weren't for me. We are literally in World War III right now. It doesn't feel like it because you're not being drafted. But let me tell you something. There's plenty of hackers who've already been drafted by America, and they're fighting this battle right now. And when you watch this movie, you will see all of them in giant fucking offices, all working on computers, all working to hack Iran. You have no idea. They said that Russiagate happened. They said that Russia hacked our elections. Dude, that's just America projecting what we do. That's all that is. That's what people do when they do something wrong. They try to project and say, oh yeah, you're doing it. No, we're doing it. We're the ones. We're the projector. Okay? We're the movie projector. At the drive-in, on the giant screen. On the 100-foot fucking screen. That's us. They believe if they have a nuke, they'll use it to bring about their religious teaching. Yeah, Steve, you don't know that. Steve, are you seriously coming in here to tell me how Iranians think? Because I'm about to block you. I'm about to block you from my live stream. Not only for being a racist cunt like you are. Number two, for lying to me and lying for everybody here. Lying to everybody here. You want us to believe that you know how Iranians feel, bro? Really, Steve? You're trying to convince everybody here that, oh, Iranians believe if they have a nuke, they'll use it to bring about their religious teaching. Really, Steve? Really? Where'd you get that little bit of information from, Steve? You just pulled it straight out of your fucking ass. You pulled it straight out of your ass like an asshole like you are. God damn, man. I hate when people talk like they speak in facts, like they know what they're fucking saying. You don't know what you're fucking saying, dude. You don't even know an Iranian, I bet. Do you know anyone from Iran that you could call a friend? That you've talked to? They don't sound like that, lol. But I only got 2 Iranian friends. I've got an Iranian friend, and he's got fucking cool as fuck. He's American. But his dad's from Iran. Take it easy, Benet, says Dale Young. What's up, Dale? I got a little caffeine in me, man. You'll have to excuse me. And Steve Running just said some racist bullshit to me. Like he fucking knows how Iranians think. Like he knows why Iran wants a goddamn nuke. Oh, Iran wants to spread their religious beliefs all around the world. Yeah, Iran wants to do that. They've been real busy spreading their religious beliefs all over the world. You fucking dumb cunt. Steve Running, you stupid fucking cunt bitch. Fuck you, man. You're an idiot. Maybe Iran wants a nuke because they feel threatened by Israel and the United States. You ever think about that, you stupid fucking cunt? You ever think about that, you stupid fucking cunt bitch? Before you put words in the Iranians' mouths, dude. I can tell you this man got his info straight for Biden's mouth. Brian? What man? Brian, I don't know who you're talking about. Hey, Elizabeth Gordon, how are you, honey? Good morning. When you say of course, Steve, I don't know what you're saying of course to. Oh, you're saying, of course Iran feels threatened from the United States and Israel. That's why they want nukes, maybe, huh? I mean, where have you seen an Iranian message about their religious beliefs and them trying to spread it around the world? I swear I'm this close to fucking blocking you, Steve. I'm going to get rid of every motherfucker on this live stream that I'm fucking getting sick of. And you're in line, motherfucker. You are fucking in line, you fucking racist cunt bitch. You're going to be next. I can fucking feel it. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing really good, Elizabeth. Thank you for asking. I cooked lamb shanks in the frying pan with TPO. Do that. I don't know what TPO is. There's some sound interference. Oh, is there? Thank you. Let's move the phone. Does that help? Thank you, Debbie. Debbie's on that shit, man. You guys, you know how to talk to me. You can't state shit on here that you're not sure of and act like it's a fucking fact, Steve. You know that. You know, it's just like fucking dumb bitch fucking, what's her name? I already forgot her fucking name. Karen came in here yesterday. Lying! Saying that I need to fucking lower my standards. Bullshit! Suck my dick! You stupid fucking cunt bitch! Fuck you! I don't have to lower my standards! That's a fucking lie! She doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about! So I blocked her, because she's a fucking liar! Right? Steve, you're next, buddy. You're gonna lie? I just fucking blocked Karen. She's been here for fucking like a year. You're gonna be next. Don't fucking lie, man. If you don't know what the fuck you're saying, shut the fuck up. And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Just some old right-wing teachings heard in the 90s? Well, why didn't you say that, Steve? You know, in the 90s, they used to say that Iran is trying to spread their religious teachings. That would have been the way to word that, bro. Learn how to talk, man. You guys misrepresent yourselves on here all the time. Because you don't take a second to just read what you're typing and think about it. 1 second before you hit send. It'll only take 1 second. Oh, wait, no, he's not going to understand that. Let me, and I'm 4 minutes behind the fucking chat. That's a problem too. Sorry, you won't talk like... Steve, just use your words. That's all I want you to do, Steve. Use your words. The words are there, bro. Don't make fragmented statements. Hey, man, you know what would help, man? Punctuation, man. Maybe try some fucking punctuation for a change. Maybe try, actually using the English language that you've been given your whole fucking life. So we can talk. So we can enjoy this coffee together. But of course Iran doesn't want nukes so they can spread their fucking religious message all over the world. That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That was like the dumbest statement of the day. Now, if you're Iran, I said Iraq, I'm sorry, Iran. If you're Iran, and you've got America and Israel breathing down your fucking necks, and they're sending fucking computer viruses into your centrifuges that you have every right to be building, you're going to go fucking contact Russia. You're going to contact China. You're going to contact every enemy of this country. And you're going to make some friends real quick. We are setting ourselves up for the biggest fall of all eternity. We are going to fall so fucking hard. Let me tell you something. Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, anyone who you consider an enemy of this country, they all probably are just sitting there waiting right now to release the virus that's going to take us down. And they're all probably going to do it at the same time. And they're waiting for something. You know, a computer virus is not hard to do, guys. Kids, 13-year-old kids do it. And these motherfuckers, like, don't even hesitate to think for a second that Putin and North Korea or China didn't find these kids, yank them out of their fucking homes, put them in a fucking stalag with fucking computers, and make them write the fucking virus with the threat that their parents and their siblings would be murdered in front of them if they didn't fucking do it. You don't think these viruses are ready to be released on us right now? Think about it, guys. Think about it. They're just waiting, man. We don't have any protection here. They've already done the goddamn groundwork. You know, we've had some slight hacks happen here where we're like, hey, a whole oil pipeline shut down. Hey, it shut off gasoline to the whole east coast of the United States. Who the fuck do you think that was? A dude that pulled that shit off? This is a war, guys, and we're in it. And my man Dre will fuck you up in a minute. What? Oh, NWA reference. You gotta love me. I'll keep going with it too. With the right, left, you're toothless. And you say, God damn, they roofless. Because they ain't got a roof. There's no roof, so they're roofless. There's no roof on their head. What they have, terrorism over there and fucking the two biggest bullies in the world breathing down their neck. But the religion being passed on, though. If you lie, you're lost. It's easy to get back on track. You just take a deep breath and fuck your own face for lying in the first place. Just don't fucking lie to me, man. Just don't fucking lie to me, because I'm going to go off on you. You know? I'm really angry at Mark right now, and I think he knows it. He hasn't been by in like a month. I got plants in my goddamn indoor grow that are fucking 2 feet taller than the other ones. That is not the same fucking strain. You know? I made a video this morning in there too for you guys if you want to see a grow update. The indoor grow. The outdoor looks amazing. Indoor looks great. I could show you the outdoor grow. Do we have to say anything else about this? I don't think so. They brought down the centrifuges. It was a virus. I've got all the technicals, guys. I understand how the virus worked. I understand how everything. And you will too when you watch this fucking documentary on Showtime. It's amazing. See if you can find it somewhere else, guys. I think it's only on Showtime, but see if you can find it somewhere else. It's called 0 Day, or 0 Days. And it is not good, guys. It's not good, and it's nothing as mainstream social media wants to portray it as something that just happened and then went away. Guys, we are in it, and it's happening now. This is the beginning of World War III, and the problem is we couldn't just get rid of our nukes. We couldn't just make a deal, get rid of all the nukes, show all the other countries on the planet that we're not a threat anymore, and we can all get along. So, what did you Google, Julie? So we just signed our own death warrants, really. The whole planet. They paid them to give back control of gas. I'm going to let some of my DOD bosses know what your thoughts are. Pretty interesting. Department of Defense? David Long? I've been angry at... You want to get my channel shut down? I've been angry at Mark since the shelf incident a year ago. Before that, he walked in the house with muddy boots. I noticed a pattern starting. Dude, he destroyed my carpet that day. I remember that. Love to see... I was like, don't you wipe your feet, man? What the fuck? Cleaning up after him for fucking 2 hours after that fiasco. Love to see a grow update. Showtime on demand. 0 Days. You Googled 0 Days? Let me know if that's anywhere else besides Showtime on demand, though. And you guys need to see this movie. You guys need to, and it's a sad thing, is that they put it on fucking Showtime so they can make money. Isn't that sad, man? This is some of the most important. We're in World War III right now, and Showtime is holding on to the fucking data. Charging you to know that we're in World War III. And listen, I'm the first one to call this World War III, too. You want to know who the innovator is here? You want to know who the intelligent one is? No one else has said that we're in World War III yet. This guy did. I'm the first one. So you're watching the right show, man. Go around, Google World War III. I doubt it's going to come up, but we're in it. You can hashtag WWIII. All right, hashtag WWIII. All right? WWIII. World War III. There it is. World War III. We're in it. We're fighting. It's just like remember the movie Moonraker? Remember what they said? Well, we're just changing the way. We're still at war, but we're just changing the way we do it. Now we're going up in outer space and fighting it in outer space. No, now we're coming back down on the ground and we're going to fight it in the computers. That's where World War III is being fought, and it's already started. And we've attacked Iran, and this is the beginning of World War III. And if Iran wants to surrender and say, okay, you guys got us, and we give up, we're not going to make the centrifuges anymore, then we've won World War III and it's over. Great. We won World War III. The next war will be World War IV. But, hey, man, this Iran has allies that are enemies with America. America has allies that are enemies with Iran. This is fucking World War III. Don't kid yourselves. Know it. You should contact your Congress people, your mainstream social media people. Let all of them know. Say, hey, man, this crazy guy over there on YouTube is claiming that we're in a world war right now. Why aren't you talking about this? Why isn't anybody else talking about this? Ask them. Let them know what it is. Let them know that America fired shots over there in Iran, that we destroyed their centrifuges, that we released a virus on the world with Israel. Let everyone know. Trump did the arms deal with Saudi Arabia right there with you? That's a good point, Porta Johns 33. That's a good point. Good point. I'll go with that too, man. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. These are steps that we're taking to be at war and to appease Americans so they don't feel like we're at war. They want you to feel comfortable and not worry so much about the fact that we're trying to make a whole lot of money and steal, like $1 trillion of resources from Afghanistan, stuff like that. Stuff like Marjorie Taylor Greene just admitted to in a speech yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, we were literally, when we walked away from Afghanistan, we walked away from $1 trillion worth of resources that never belonged to us. We weren't walking away from what was ours. We're walking away from what we should have never been near in the first place. It's not ours, and that's the whole reason we were there. Resources, oil, poppies, now it's lithium. Whatever the fuck it is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the narrative switches from climate change to COVID back to climate change. It doesn't fucking matter. We're being controlled for sure. We're walking through these fucking channels, these gates, and we never get to see what's outside of them because MSSM, mainstream social media, doesn't want to let you know. The cocks at YouTube don't want you to know what you used to be able to get from people like Lee Camp, and now Lee Camp is being subverted and silenced because of the cunts at fucking YouTube. And you can tell Lee Camp I said that. Go ahead and send this to Lee Camp and let him know. Let him know I'm talking about him behind his back. Okay, now I have not smoked yet today. We've gone live 45 minutes and I have not used cannabis, and it's late. I'm usually smoking by 7 a.m. with y'all, sometimes 6:30 in the morning, and it's 9. And I was just thinking about cannabis and addiction last night, and I was thinking how I love smoking cannabis, so I've never really experienced, and I always have it, I've never really experienced being without it for too long. So it's like if there is some kind of a emotion or feeling or depression that I would experience. I never really give myself the opportunity to do it. Now, when I went somewhere out of state for a week, and I did a week years ago. And me and my ex-girlfriend got into a fight. We were both really stressed out without cannabis. It just, I seem to do so much better when I'm smoking it. But there are people out there who seem to get addicted to it. And there's nothing that I can do or say that's going to change that. That they can always just smoke more, and it's not going to hurt them. Right? So it's not really that much of a problem. But if you really want to enjoy cannabis, I recommend breaking up your usage a little bit, like I do. I like to smoke a whole bunch and get really high, and then I like to become sober, and then I like to do it again, and then I like to do it again. And I repeat that process 3 times every day, and it works so good for me. And I really seem to be able to hold together all the things that I need to hold together. Taking care of my animal, taking care of me, taking care of the grow, taking care of the house, taking care of my financial responsibility, doing the show, everything. But when I see people that need to be stoned all day and not stop, I'm a little concerned for them. And I would just say this, if you're one of those people and you never stop smoking all day, maybe give it a try. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. I mean, I understand. It keeps you in a constant state of happiness. Maybe you've got some depression that seeps in when you're not smoking cannabis. If you're one of those people, don't experiment. You don't need to. But if you're just a person you've just become kind of lazy around just feeling that high as much as you can, you're relying too much, I believe, on something that is taking away from some clarity that I think a lot of you guys could benefit from. And I noticed that on my live show from my audience members. So I'm hoping that some of you guys that are smoking along with the show, when you realize that you have a problem with comprehension, clarity, listening, hey man, give yourself some time throughout the day to maybe come down a little bit off the cannabis and go back to it when you feel the need for it again. Try that instead. Those of you that are 24-hour smokers, try it. You got an ashtray next to your bed. You're doing it wrong, man. You're doing it wrong. I highly recommend you keep the cannabis out of the bedroom. That's the first step right there. Get it out of the bedroom, put it in the living room, put it somewhere else in the house, and start with that and see if that starts working for you. In the morning, some people, they just grab their doobie, they grab their bong, they grab their bowl right next to their bed before they even get out of the covers. And if you need that, okay, I understand. I totally understand. But if you feel like you don't need it and you still do it, then maybe give this a try and just see. A little fuck you just hit all my habits on the nail, Josh. I have a tendency to do that, bro. I'm a human being too. That's good advice. Look, this is just what works for me, and it's worked really good. I've never been an all-day stoner type, and I don't like to use that term. But for those of you who are doing it just to dumb yourselves down because you don't want to deal with reality, then you are that. And that's not good. You're not helping yourselves. Or maybe you are. Maybe your life is actually that horrible that you are. And if you are that person, smoke up. But if you're not that person, consider not doing it so much. Get that clarity. Maybe work on some things in your life. Like when I get a little clear-headed throughout the day, I'll go through mail. I'll get on the computer and do some things I need to catch up with. I'll do some things outside or whatever. And I'm not like, the whole time I'm not thinking, I got to go in and get high. I got to go in and get high. Oh my God. I got to take that next hit. I got to take that next hit. That's like fucking a crackhead, man. And one more time, I'm going to say it again. I understand if you're like that and you need that. And if you need that and you know you need it, and you've tried it the other way, then don't experiment. Don't go there. You're fine. It's not going to hurt you, and that's the beautiful thing about it. All I'm saying is, those moments of clarity throughout the day can add to your life, can make you more fulfilled, can maybe you'll remember to call your kids or call your significant other or call your parents. You know, or call that friend that you haven't talked to in a while. Because when you're high, you might not be thinking so much about that stuff. And I know it looks like all I do is smoke because every time you see me, it's all I do is smoke. But I don't. And in my home, this is my smoke station. This is it. It's nowhere else. I don't have a place where I can smoke here or there or anywhere. I do have a little tiny bong in my garage. It never gets used. It's there for when I have guests and if we're in the garage chilling or whatever, it's there. But it never gets used. There is a bong and some cannabis down there. But this is it. When I would take huge dabs, Jugs in my face, TTV. Well, what was your name back then, Jugs? I don't remember that name. Jugs in my face. I like your name, though. Oh, we all need some jugs in our faces, don't we, bro? Right the fuck on. I'm loving this conversation, and I just joined the show a few minutes ago. Right on, Josh. Good, man. Now that we've had our moment of clarity, shout out Lee Camp, let's go ahead and get high. That's the way this is supposed to work, I believe. At least that's the way it works in my little world, in my little bubble in my brain, my bubble brain. You went by Dylan or HTX Dabber. I think I remember HTX Dabber. Can't really remember. My wife. Wouldn't that be funny if I remembered your name? Because I get so bored and just smoke and smoke and smoke. I've been breaking it up a lot more and will continue to do so. You get bored. Yeah, boredom is big now with COVID, bro. We don't have as many people to interact with. I understand boredom. I get it. I know. Back with Dave and all of them. Dave? Huh, I don't remember who Dave was. Oh, Dave C? Dave Campione, you mean? I usually take breaks. Man, that was a long time ago. I usually take breaks just because the high becomes less vivid, constantly ingesting it. Yeah, man, you'll really appreciate the high when you take the breaks. It's almost like having sex. You know? It's almost like having an orgasm in your brain. It's like a sneeze, that tension and release. But when you're released all day, you don't get the tension and there's no tension to release, so it's not as fulfilling to me. Now, you might need tension released all day. You know, maybe you're like Chuckles and you want to go smash. Chuckles smash. You know, I understand. And Chuckles might not even be the kind of person who smokes cannabis all day. But I'm just telling you, if you're the kind of person who's prone to physical violence and you use cannabis to keep you from being violent, it's working. Keep doing it. Good for you. I'm not telling you to not do it. All right? Especially y'all. You know? I have a feeling that a lot of lives have been saved because Rob Mulligan smokes cannabis. Mine probably, too, at one point. And that's all I did was smoke. Finally able to breathe now. Token Dave and Iron Lungs McGee. Oh, Token Dave. Token Dave. Whatever happened to that guy? I haven't heard his name in years. What happened to Token Dave? Oh my God, that is so funny. Token Dave. Oh my God. No more strikes left. Dude, that's a blast from the past. How funny is that? Token Dave, I forgot about that. I totally fucking left my memory. He's never even come by just to say hey, you know? He's just gone. He may have died. I don't know. Ah. Lots of nice butter on here. You never know. I don't know. I guess no one's heard from Token Dave in forever, man. Isn't that weird? The guy disappeared. I wonder if he went to prison or something. You always wonder about those people that just disappear from the internet. You know, you see them all the time. They got a podcast or whatever. And then all of a sudden, one day, years later, somebody mentions their name and you're like, yeah, whatever happened to that dude? Let you try and jog my memory some more? Yeah, please do. Brian, you and Nick Brown have the same thing. You've got a legacy member, so if something happens to y'all, someone will come here and tell me. That's so funny. I love it. Yeah, let me know if you die. I want to know. Let your next of kin tell me. I'm sure I've lost a few audience members. Imagine when you're someone like Ben Shapiro, and you've got like 1 million people that watch you. You know, he's losing members of his family every day. He doesn't know and he doesn't fucking care. I don't think I ever want to be that big, man. I always want to give a fuck when one of you guys dies. You know, it means something. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't to his throat. Cheers, everybody. Oh, he's tweeting? Token Days on Twitter? Yeah, that was, Jesus fucking Christ, I forgot his name. The guy that got raided. Fuck. He was a fisherman, and he's got a fishing channel on YouTube, and it's really good. He gets really big fucking fish. God damn, I forgot his fucking name. Fuck, I hate when I forget their names. God damn it. That guy was cool as shit. Yeah, he was cool, and he came back in my show not too long ago, a few months ago, and said, hey, and it was cool as shit. And we pulled up his fishing channel. God damn it. Fuck. He was sponsored by, like, Daiwa, you know? He's huge. Denmark. He was in Denmark. Yeah, he got in a lot of trouble, man. They fucked him up. He had a huge grow. A huge indoor, like a warehouse grow. Yeah, I can't remember his name, son of a bitch. Friends with Hashbean. Hashbean introduced me to him. And for some reason, me and him just kind of hit it off. You know, it was cool. It was like, nobody really talked to him and nobody really talked to me. But him and I liked each other and we fucking chilled, you know? I can't remember his... Fuck, Pally. His name was fucking Pally. God damn it. Pally Fishing. Those 4 clippings I got from my 2-week into flower. 2/4 rooted in all directions. I got from my 2-week into flower. Oh, good. At 2 weeks into flower, you're still pretty safe. 2 weeks into flower, they're barely producing bud. You know, a couple of hairs. That's fine. It's when they start getting nuggy, man, and then you're in trouble at that point. There's no grow tops. What's his fucking name? Pally. No fishing guy. Looks like he was removed from YouTube, though. I found only one channel, Token Dave Live, but has no content and 23 subs. Yeah, you know what he did, bro? What he used to do? He would go live and play music, which YouTube wouldn't allow, and then he would delete the videos at the end of the stream and not upload them, and he would avoid the problems like that. But without content on your channel, it's almost impossible to hold a following, because when somebody comes to your channel, there's no content to watch, and if you're not live, they're going to go somewhere else. So he shot himself in the foot there, and I knew he was doing it, and I didn't care because he was fucking rude to me about some bullshit. He got really snappy with me, and him and I started having problems on the stream, and I just wrote the dude off, and he stopped coming to the show. I just remember, I left with a bad taste in my mouth, and I was like, I'll remember this. I'll remember that this guy did me wrong, you know? Out of all the people that I was chilling with on the internet, you know, and having fun and whatever, and this guy just seemed to have, you know, take issue, and he hung around for a long time, and he had an issue, and he was giving me attitude. And when you all do that shit, I catch on really quick. I let you do it. I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it for a long time. And I'll just ignore you, and I'll let you keep babbling. And then finally one day I'll just get sick of you, and I'll block you. You know? You get sick of me. Well, I got sick of you a lot longer ago. I'm just allowing you to be in my presence. You're lucky. You know, until that moment that I finally had enough, and then you're gone. I'll only take your bullshit for so long. Do you have someone to let the audience know if something happens to you? No, I don't. You guys will know, because I'll just stop broadcasting. You know something will happen. You'll be like, man, Nate hasn't been on for like 3 days. Oh, he's dead. I don't see him on YouTube anymore. Yep, I remember Dave at the end was kind of meh. Token Dave and his fucking wick lighters. I don't want to smoke with a rope, Nimrod. I hated that stupid shit. So, was he a dick? He's sitting in Denmark prison? No, he wasn't a dick. Pally? No, Pally was one of the nicest people I've ever met, man. You'll love Pally. Go check out his fishing channel, Dave. You'd love him. You guys would be great friends. You both love cannabis. You both love fishing. You guys would be like fucking best friends, and you can thank me for introducing you to him. Go hook up on his channel, bro. I think it's called Pally Sport Fishing or something like that. It's not an easy channel to find. But once you find it, man, I'm subscribed to it. I'm positive I'm subscribed to it on my main channel. But dude, he had a video once, I believe, where he capsized his boat. I think it's P-A-L-I. I think it's just one L. P-A-L-I. You want me to try to find it for you? And he's sponsored. Well, he was sponsored. I don't know if he still does this. I think he said he stopped doing it. I'm just going to type in Pally Fishing and see what comes up. Denmark. Fishing rules. Denmark Sports Fiskerforbund. Yeah, he might have a weird name on his channel. Give me a second. Sebastian, Daniel Mann, Gone Fishing Stories, Nick Fishing Europe, Just Fishing DK, Street Fishing for cod, Aquamine Channel, Unexplained Mysteries, Knoll Farm, Brightside, Knoll Farm, Cosmin Teglis, Justin Fishing, One Rod, One Reel Fishing, My Bushcraft, Tony Mustache, and holy shit, she's hot. Damn, son. Ooh, got himself a hot little fishing buddy out there on his boat with him. I wouldn't be fishing if I had her with me, bro. I would be out on a boat fishing. Fuck that shit. We'd be home fucking right now. The No Pro, Sebastian Nils, Justin Fishing, Justin Cornish Store, Just Fishing. Dude, what happened to him? Sebastian Nils. Dude, he's not coming up. Oh, Pally Fisher, I found a fucking link to him. It's Pally Fisher. Dude, he's in another video. Okay.
We have this saying.
There's Pally. Pally, what's up, buddy? Nice.
Velkommen til Putfiskeren.
There's Pally, man.
Det ja, næsten min fødselsdag.
It's my boy.
Det er selvfølgelig dejligt vejr.
It's my boy. Right here, it's my boy.
Nå. Vi skal fiske noget træmareller i dag, tænker jeg.
Love this guy.
Det er super lækkert vejr. Jeg har taget min Magic Trout isstang med. Og det er den, vi skal fiske træmareller på i dag. Det er en is 15. Det vil sige, at den har en kastevægt på op til 15 gram. Det er maj måned, bare ligesom for præciseret.
So glad I found him.
Lige starten af maj. Og jeg kan lige nu til 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fisk, det kan jeg lige spotte sådan lige her nu. Boom.
You having more fun growing it than smoking it? You do them both together. It works. It works out.
Vi kan lukke noget af det her på noget krog også. Jeg har Tim med mig. Senere kommer Jesper.
Damn, look at that rod. I look like a deep sea fishing rod. That rod's crazy.
Ikke, den her linse kan opfange muligvis GoPro'en kan.
Love the sound of the birds. The Danish, they're tweeting in Danish. They seem happier there than here. The birds don't sing here anymore in the United States.
Yeah, welcome.
Jeg har ikke engang fået pakket nettet ud, så er der første fisk på. Så det må vi jo lige have gjort. Ja.
Did it himself.
Sådan.
Det er fordi, jeg troede, du skulle fiske trændereller.
Ja, jeg smed lidt. Det var fordi, jeg kunne ikke styre mig, når jeg så de bare væltede rundt på udsendelsen.
Nej, kender du godt.
Ja, jeg er ked af det, men jeg kunne simpelthen ikke styre det. Jeg skulle bare i gang.
Let's check this channel.
Tim fra Team 1 Fisk. Nu vil jeg havne op. Jeg har ikke noget som helst endnu.
It's called Put the Scary. All right, give me a second here. I'm going to give you guys a link to the channel. He's got 3,000 subscribers. Yeah, this is Pally's fucking channel. I think he changed the name. Look at this fish right here, guys. Oh. All right. Subscribed. I'm subscribed to the channel and I don't have notifications turned on. That's how they fucked Pally. They did it to him too. See, I was subscribed to his channel for years and then they switched it. So if you don't get notifications on, you don't get notified of the channel. And he's uploaded a month ago. And he's been, every month he's been uploading. God damn it. I'm going to leave a message on his... Sitting in the car. I wonder what he's doing. He did like a first person. This is a weird video. It's almost like he didn't know he was recording. Signal test. Oh, he's doing a signal test. Okay. Was he live streaming?
Så må I jo sige til, hvis det begynder at lægge. Prøv lige at gå rundt om søen. Se om det.
I don't know what that is, but let's get rid of that. I want to smoke, guys. He must have changed it. I don't know. Let's check his channel for any links. Let's go to the about. Put Fiscari. Joined July 2013. This is his original channel. 1.2 million views with only 3,000 subscribers. Why people won't subscribe is beyond me. People are just so rude. All right, so about, he doesn't have any links. Oh, his Facebook. He's got a link to his Facebook channel. Two hours ago. Join group. What? That's weird. Is there a way to leave a message? I just asked if he could come by the live stream sometime. Well, I got to tell you, it's exciting finding him again. This is what social media does to you. They separate you from your friends. That's what they did. So I lost touch with Pally because YouTube decided to add this new thing called notifications. And because YouTube added notifications, I would no longer get notified when Pally went live. I would have to remember the name of his Danish channel, find it, go back to it, right, which I couldn't remember the name of, and he's changed the title of, to go click that stupid bell. Need I say anything else? Need I curse? Or are you guys disgusted enough? Social media, separatist media. They're trying to break us apart. All right, here's a link to Pally's page. All please go subscribe to his channel and let him know that Nay's Garden is the one that sent you to his channel. Just leave a message on one of his videos. He reads the messages on the videos. Oh, Pally Fisher. I'm subscribed to that one too. He does have another channel. I found it. 662 subscribers. And once again, my notifications are not on. But I am subscribed to the channel. Two of his channels I was subscribed to that I forgot about. So it's the Cichlid Geek. Right! He was into cichlids, man. I forgot. That's his channel name, the Cichlid Geek. There it is, guys. There's his channel. And he just uploaded 2 weeks ago. Cool, man. I'm gonna tell him he just put up a 2-minute video 2 weeks ago. So he's still uploading, man. Thumbs up, bro.
Hello YouTube, my name is Pally Fisher and we're back at the trailer. It's been a few days since I had time to get some work done to it.
I love this guy. I'm really enjoying watching him. Brings a fucking smile to my face, man.
Small, 1 inch by 1 inch, or probably less than 1 inch. 20 times 20 millimeters.
Why doesn't he stop by? Bro,
2 centimeters.
For the same reason none of my old audience members stop by. YouTube makes sure that they don't get notified that I'm going live, and they forget about you. Just like I forgot about him. Luckily, this guy came in here and was like, dude, you remember that guy that got in trouble for growing? And I'm like, yeah, of course, man. I was like, holy shit, I forgot all about him. I can't even remember his name. YouTube made me forget my friend. Nice, huh? That's separatist media at work, hard at work every day. Jugs, I'm so thankful for you. Thank you, Jugs.
I wasn't able to buy these anywhere, so I had to buy something bigger and trim them down. That worked pretty well, and so far I've spent 10 euros on wood. So the framing stuff is really cheap. The hole in the attic seems a bit complicated. I was pretty sure this was a steel sheet,
You know, people who are bilingual just blow me away. To hear him speaking in English, you know, and just to know that is whatever's going on inside his brain that allows him to do that. You know, just look at things and know what they're called in different language. It's fucking crazy, man.
And aluminium on the sides, but from further investigation, I suspect that it might be an aluminium sheet.
Yeah, I'm glad you found it. Judge, look, I'm broadcasting to not just Twitch. I'm also on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on a bunch of other social media sites. So find them all. It's all Nays Garden for the most part. Nays Garden Show or Nays Garden. Find them all and subscribe so you get notified every time I go live. Because sometimes you won't get notified on some services and you will on others. So subscribe to all of my channels so you get those notifications. Or you'll forget about me like everyone else does.
For me, because I don't know how to weld the aluminium. I've welded steel and I'm not very good at it. So
get on YouTube and watch a video, Pally.
Soldering would be a better option. So that will be interesting to see if I can solder this little sucker. Or if it would be better just to drill it and give it like a rivet or something.
Hey, Joseph Forrest, what's up? No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers. Wait, it's my first hit of the day, right? Let's make it special nice.
I'm working on the web construction.
Let's make it special now. I'm going to make a special nice hit. This is my first hit, right?
Yeah, I already managed to order a new welding equipment for welding this, but I don't think I will be using that. So, yeah. A lot of talk, not a lot of work.
A lot of talk, not a lot of work.
Hey, I'm slowly getting there, right? This is not a rush.
We'll make it special nice. We're gonna make a special nice just for you, hin. We're gonna make a special nice just for you, hin. He's making some short videos. 50-pound carp on the Black Phantom beginner rods. Let's watch that. Fucking 50-pounder. What? What? No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody.
And again, I have a very nice fish hooked here on my Black Phantom rods. And, they're getting pounded now, getting tested, landing 40 pounders. And I think I have another very nice carp on the line. We will see how it is.
I wonder how long it takes him to land these fish.
He's in the net. What a hard fight. But isn't that why we all here? Fishing, getting those big ones. Correction. This one is taken on a cruiser. Top down.
What happened? Did the line break?
Frank? No, it's Krilla and the Frank.
What happened?
But he brought me a very nice big fish. Let's get on with it.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
23 kilos. Taking on the X2 Black Phantom Cabra.
God damn.
Here it is. It's a very, very intense fight.
God damn, bro.
For this.
Come on. It's like it eats and doesn't shit. That's the wrong picture. There, no, not that one. Here we go. It'll be nice. Pally will come by. He'll come by the chat. I know when he sees those messages, he'll come by and say hello. He's a friend, man. You know? And I don't even know if he uses cannabis anymore. But he'll still, whether he does or doesn't, he'll still come by and say hello. Hey, Phil, what's up, buddy? You know, it's like, you gotta love it when you meet people like that, when you meet friends like that, and you just know the kind of people they are, and you know that they are reliable, that they're the kind of people that they're not two-faced, you know, yeah, they're real, they keep it real. And he's one of those people, man, you know, and it sucks, is because he's that kind of person, and he's been fucked over by people who were the exact opposite of him, you know, and that fucking sucks. You haven't seen him in the chat? Pally? Dude, Pally said hello like a year ago. It's been. I wasn't even subscribed to his channel. I mean, I was, but I wasn't even getting notifications from his channels, I should say. I was subscribed to both of them. But I wasn't getting notifications. So, he stopped existing in my world, man, because YouTube did something stupid and mean and cruel. You know, YouTube was cruel to do that to people. It literally separated us from our friends, man. You know? And with Pally, I mean, we were actual friends. It wasn't like, I'm an audience member, or he's an audience member of mine. It's not like that. We were actual friends. And we communicate through social media. Whatever. You know, they're going to fucking do what they're going to do, man. You know? That was the beginning of censorship right there. That was the slippery slope. And we didn't do anything about it then. And, you know, I didn't fucking realize. I mean, I realized it was happening, but I didn't realize it happened to me and Pally. But I knew it was happening. Remember, I said it all the time. I'm like, they're unsubscribing people from my channel. You know, there's people that literally want to watch my show that aren't getting notifications now. They've turned on this new thing called notifications. Why would they do that? You could have always just turned off the notifications if they were bothering you. It was always opt out. Now you've unsubscribed. Literally, that's unsubscribing every subscriber from every channel. Because that was the point of subscribing, was getting notified when they put content up. You fucking cunt bitches! God, I want to fucking kill you! Fuck you all! God, I feel better. My cat. You guys want to see my cat? Look at my cat. Look at this. Look at my cat. Right there next to me. You thought it'd been like 10 years since I'd seen Pally? No, he's here like a year ago. Popped in. I was like, holy shit, bro. He's like, I'm still fishing. There's something up with cannabis in him, though, and I can't remember what it was. Where's the BZ? I thought about her and remember her boy. What the fuck was his name? I want to say Ganja. I want to say his name was Ganja and her name was BZ. They hooked up. They left the fucking chat. They popped in like one time, like a year and a half, 2 years later or something, and said, hey, and that was it. Never saw either of them again. They both disappeared. I figure they're married, they got kids, whatever. But to not just come by every once in a while and say hello to the people who introduced you, that's just shitty, man. You know? That's fucking shitty. But I guess that's the role Cupid plays, you know? Cupid's only recognized once a year, right? Oh, thanks, Cupid. Hey. You're double logged in? Thanks, Enoch. Don't use your bandwidth on me, bro. Don't do it. You don't do that. I don't want you to run out of bandwidth. Do I know Sound Drone? Yeah, he's come over to my house. Sound Drone. Sound Drone. Here, I gotta raise the fucking camera up just a little. Sound Drone taped that piece of paper right there. Either he did, or his girl did, or their friend, her name was, Breezy, or their friend Breezy did it. One of those three did it when they were here. Do I know Sound Drone? We're fucking twins. He makes the bongs. He makes the bongs that get the whole world high. I think Slowski learned how to make bongs from watching Sound Drone, I believe. I could be wrong. Mr. Slowski could tell us. I wish I had a timeline so I knew everyone. I guess I could do that. I could build a timeline, man. Wow, I just watched a praying mantis. I still see it. It flew right by my window and then it landed over there on my waterfall. And now it's just chilling on the waterfall, which is turned off right now. It's the backyard waterfall. It's a real pretty one, man. My backyard waterfall, you guys have not seen it. It's right out this window. It's fucking beautiful, man. It's so nice. I put a lot of work into it. And it just, the water flows down just perfectly. So pretty. I could turn it on for you guys. But there's a praying mantis on it now, so. It's kind of, the praying mantis is kind of in a spot where it's not going to get wet, actually. It's like right next to where the water spout is. Bee Lasso. Right. Oh, okay. Cool. I thought you did. I haven't seen him post in a bit. Elizabeth, you could go on YouTube and type in Nay's Garden Sound Drone and you'll find videos of us partying together. Going places and shit. Followage would have worked. Waterfall. I doubt it. Are plant-based meats actually sustainable? You know, because it takes resources to make anything. Doesn't matter
This
if it's...
video is sponsored by CuriosityStream. Get access to my streaming video service
Oh my
Nebula
God.
when you sign up for CuriosityStream.
Hold on a
using
second.
the link in the description.
What's up with your audio, dude? Jesus fucking Christ.
The future of meat is split into two very different paths. One that begins in the windy flats of Kansas within the manure-laden pens of cows fattened on excessive amounts of corn. And another that starts on the squeaky clean dishes of a lab grown from yeast and modified to mirror the taste of its rival. Each has its environmental
Bass
impact,
is just fucking
but
rough.
they both reveal certain unpleasant realities in our food system. Industrial factory farming and plant-based meats in many ways have co-evolved in a food system that seeks cheap and easy silver bullet solutions to nuanced food system problems. Ultimately, these two meats are intertwined. And to understand this new wave of plant-based meats, we need to understand the current state of beef farming. So today I'm going to
Fucking
ask
audio is
three
horrible.
important questions. What are plant-based meats replacing? What are its impacts? And what does it mean that we are placing our trust in these tech-based meats to fix our food system? So first, the tale of the hamburger. Trace your way back to its humble beginnings and you'll find yourself in Garden City, Kansas. A town that the author of Omnivore...
Dude, why is the audio so bad on this fucking video? I can't figure it out. This is so funny. Oh my god, it sounds so bad.
Moore's Dilemma, Michael Pollan calls Cattle Metropolis. An apt name
I had to do
considering
so
that the
much
city
tweaking
is the
to it.
birthplace of one of the first CAFOs, or concentrated animal feeding operations, and now hosts a variety of these CAFOs in and outside its city limits. These feeding operations are part of the reason why the price of hamburger beef can stay so low. They pack a ton of cows in a small area to maximize the profit from the land. To put it simply, the way cows are raised for slaughter on these feedlots is more akin to a factory than a farm, and thus the often used moniker factory farm. After they've met the requisite entry weight, calves are brought to these feedlots and are forced to subsist on a concoction of corn, protein supplements, and antibiotics until they are around 1,100 pounds or 14 to 16 months old. Then they are sent to slaughter. Alongside the variety of animal cruelty concerns directed at concentrated feedlots, several environmental issues arise from stuffing cows in tight quarters and then, in turn, stuffing their bodies full of vegetation that their stomachs aren't equipped for. One of the major issues for these types of feeding operations is, to put it bluntly, poop. According to the U.S. Center for Disease Control, large farms can produce more waste than some U.S. cities, claiming that a feeding operation with 800,000 pigs could produce over 1.6 million tons of waste a year. For open-air feedlots, often this waste just piles up underneath cattle, and when it rains, runs off into waterways, ultimately causing downstream drinking water pollution in the form of antibiotics and higher levels of nitrates. For indoor factory farms, manure often has to be scooped out, but because it tends to be too antibiotic-laden or the specter of diseases like E. coli
I'm struggling
persists,
with the sound.
farmers refuse to put it in their fields. As a result, operators dump the manure in holding ponds that can overflow if it rains, or pile it high and wait. In addition, the surrounding air quality is greatly affected through an excess of particulate matter, ammonia, and hydrogen sulfide, which can cause damage to the lungs and eyes, among other symptoms. But the most infamous gas that finds its way into the atmosphere from
Methane.
these corn-fed cows is methane. Cows, quite literally, aren't able to stomach corn. As a result, belching and decomposition of their manure happens at a much higher level, releasing methane that has caused livestock to account for between 14.5% and 18% of the world's total yearly emissions. So when we look towards replacing a meat-based system with plant-based alternatives, this is what we're trying to replace. A factory system that churns through cows and externalizes wastes into the surrounding communities and environment. As a response, plant-based retailers have stepped in. They seek to replace beef with what they say is something better. This meat is not born out of manure-laden feedlots, but instead from the test kitchens of fancy startups like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods. But what exactly are these beef-like alternatives? And are their impacts actually less than beef? Once again, let's go back to the beginning. In the case of the Impossible Burger, which you can now buy at fast food chains like Burger King, that beginning centers around engineers, scientists, and huge machines like a mass spectrometer. This seems like a far cry from the confines of a feedlot. The secret to the Impossible Burger's success is years of research figuring out what makes a hamburger taste like a hamburger, and then translating those components into plant-based alternatives. Chief among those is a compound called heme. Essentially, this is what makes the Impossible Burger and gives it that meaty flavor. Instead of coming from a cow, however, the heme Impossible Burgers use originates from the root nodules of a soy plant. Now, to incorporate the heme protein into their burgers on a mass scale, they genetically modified a yeast cell to produce the heme at high levels. So, unlike the bean burgers you might make at home, these new vanguards of the plant-based meat world are much less farm-based than they are lab-based. But the results speak for themselves. Impossible Burgers are struggling to keep up with massive demand, and Beyond Meat is currently valued at $7.5 billion, with its product available in over 35,000 locations.
All right, there you go. So if you're looking for a stock investment, you're going to want to invest in these companies that are creating impossible meat-type products. You're welcome. Go ahead and do it now. If they're struggling to produce, these corporations are about to explode as soon as they expand. So,
but does this transition to plant-centric meat have a serious impact on the environment? According to a Beyond Meat sponsored study, it definitely does. The research claims that a Beyond Meat burger generates 90% less greenhouse gas emissions.
I don't believe
requires
that.
46%
I don't
less
believe
energy,
any of that.
99% less.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Water scarcity and 93% less.
I don't believe that.
Land use. These are significant differences. However, it's worth noting that this study is backed by Beyond Meat.
Ah!
And independent studies on the environmental impact of various plant-based meat corporations are needed for
I'm
true
high as fuck.
accountability.
I'm putting that away. I still got
As
the
these two
happy-
types of meat continue to butt heads on the public stage, here's what we know.
There was
The
oil
demand
on
for
that
cheap
bowl.
beef
I'm
has given
ripped.
rise to an industrial farming system that pollutes the air, water, and earth via the factory-like structure of its corn-fed beef operations.
Hello, Firefly.
Globally, it has also led to significant
Look,
swaths of
waterfall.
deforestation in old-growth forests like the Amazon, clearing the way for more and more cattle operations. In response to this destruction, food tech startups like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods are proposing a cleaner, more ethical option. But we should be wary of relying on techno fixes, especially in the food world, to clean up our messes. In many ways, these alternative meats are another example of seeking an easy solution to the complicated problem of climate change. So, in addition to changing how much beef we eat, we also need to change the way we approach our food system and farms. In fact, there are ways to raise cattle that might actually heal the land and sequester carbon dioxide, but they require hard work and planning. Joel Salatin's rotational grazing operation at Polyface Farms is a perfect example of this. They continuously move livestock from one field to another to allow for a varied diet, healthy animals, and carbon-absorbing pasture. At the end of the day, alternative solutions like Polyface Farms are not necessarily an indictment of these new food tech companies. They merely highlight the fact that silver bullet business solutions don't exist when it comes to climate change. A market-based solution will never single-handedly solve a market-created problem. The only thing that will truly turn this around is doing everything all at once.
Never gonna
So
happen.
yes, that means eating more beyond burgers or veggie burgers. But it also means employing other solutions, like subsidizing farmers during their transition away from feedlots and towards more environmentally and humanely aligned farming practices. If you're exhausted of hearing my voice and are looking for some really great
Yeah, I'm
nature-related
exhausted.
documentaries-
I'm exhausted hearing your voice because your fucking microphone sucks dick, dude. You know, if you're gonna make something for Curiosity Stream, spend $200 on a mic, you fucking cheap ass bitch. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't believe I had to fucking deal with that shit audio from Curiosity Stream. Are you kidding me? I thought that was some motherfucker in his mom's basement. Jesus fucking Christ. What a douchebag. You guys should see my audio, what the fucking equalizer looks like right now. Look what I had to do to the fucking audio wave to make that sound even listenable. So I could turn up the volume so you could fucking hear it. Look at that fucking shit wave. Jesus fucking Christ. Anywho. The Gray Zone. I love these guys. Let's see what they're talking about.
We spoke earlier about how Russiagate has impacted media. I want to ask you specifically about progressive media. One of my biggest frustrations about Russiagate was how it enlisted so many leftist outlets in promoting the national security state narratives that they are supposed to be challenging, and in some cases once did, I think, very bravely. I'm thinking specifically of two outlets, your former outlet, The Intercept, and I know that them parroting the CIA line when it comes to the Hunter Biden story, that was a major factor in your departure. And I'm also thinking of my former outlet, Democracy Now!, where I worked for over 10 years. Now, I have noticed that they have not had you on in a very long time, not even when you were indicted for your Brazil reporting, the one that exposed the campaign to undermine and imprison Lula. And this was surprising to me, especially because, I mean, you were a guest for a long time on many issues. And also, you know, during Russiagate, I think you actually saved their reputation, because while they were going along with it with pretty much every other guest, including interviewing a Trump-Russia conspiracy theorist as their primary voice on Russiagate, you would come on occasionally and debunk it. But since then, I've noticed that you were among those who they're not interviewing anymore. And I recently spoke to Jimmy Dore about this, where they've frozen out many people who we used to interview when I was there, like Stephen F. Cohen, who recently passed away and wasn't on Democracy Now! For the last 3 years of his life, starting in April 2017. He died in September 2020. And what I said on the Jimmy Dore show was how sad I was about that, because this leading progressive show denied its audience of the leading critic of Russiagate and of the new Cold War that it was fueling. And that was part of a trend, I think, towards parroting the establishment narrative. So I'm wondering,
this is what a good microphone sounds like.
Been frozen out of Democracy Now!
Fuck you, Curiosity Stream. This is what a good mic sounds like.
Voices that challenge the establishment narratives that they used to challenge too.
For sure.
Dude, what is wrong with fucking YouTube sucking my dick? Why can't I click on the volume?
You know, I think the only reason why
God.
They did
God, YouTube sucks my dick.
My skepticism of Russiagate was because they had me on constantly to talk about anything in the news. You know, I would say over the last decade, from say like 2010 until maybe 2019, I was definitely one of the most frequent guests on Democracy Now!, maybe the most frequent. You know, maybe there's some people on more than me, but, you know, they would have me on constantly. I'd be on there all the time. So they were kind of having me on to talk about my Russiagate skepticism, almost to spite themselves. Because I was one of the people all into as a guest whenever it would come to national security or foreign policy or media debates. And I think the last time I've been on Democracy Now! Was mid-2019. I think I went on the last time to talk about the Brazil reporting that we did. It was like maybe a month after we broke the story. And I'm pretty sure I haven't been on since, including, as you said, even when I was indicted, when I got invited by every media outlet in the world to be interviewed. Even CNN invited me on. They eventually canceled but covered it. And then, you know, I think the book that I just published is my 6th book. The first book I published was in 2006. I've been on Democracy Now! To talk about all 5 of my books. The first week that it came out, they immediately asked me. In the case of this book...
Glenn, why do you always make everything about you? You lost me, bro. You lost me. I thought we were going to talk about the left promoting propaganda, not the book and your latest book and the things that you've done. So we had to go away from that. All right, so a little narcissism going on there. Man, if you're vaccinated, wear a mask. Don't get cocky. There, you've been warned. So what else is going on here? Oh, I use that don't recommend channel thing on YouTube a lot. It helps give me better recommendations. Got cluttered with a bunch of shit I was not interested in. Will Wilfred, what did it all mean? Ah, good luck, man. That's a fucked up show. I highly recommend it. Oh, that's a fucking fucked up show. God, they fucking gave me all these movie fucking recommendations. I'm like, no, man, I don't want movie fucking channels. Not interested, not interested, not interested, not interested. Don't recommend channel. Don't recommend channel. I don't even know what that is. Don't recommend channel. Don't recommend channel. Don't recommend channel. Not interested. Dude, you keep showing me the same goddamn videos. You know, I start seeing the same video recommendations. I'm like, don't recommend the channel anymore. Fuck off. Not interested. Don't recommend channel. They keep trying to shove the same shit down your throat. You know what I mean? On both computers? Right on CMT, son. Right on, buddy. Alright, so now let's refresh the page. Now that I've unrecommended all the bullshit, and now I'm going to get more of a refined search, more of a refined recommended channels. I don't want COVID-19 news anymore. Fuck that shit. Get that off my goddamn recommendations. When I want the news, I'll go fucking read the goddamn news. Man, still looking for something interesting, but not finding anything. Or we've got the best water filtration devices on the planet at prisonplanet.com. You're going to want to check that out. We've got the finest protein bars, protein shakes. You're going to love our Super Male Vitality. I can only snort half a line of Super Male Vitality in the morning. It is so ultra potent. COVID surges among the vaccinated in Israel. Jimmy Dore just uploaded that. Okay. Hunter emails confirmed. Hunter Biden's emails confirmed. Facebook vaccine fact checkers funded by vaccine manufacturers. Of course they are. 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 I love you guys. I don't want to leave you, but I'm going to. There's so many of you here too. So I tell you what, let's do this again, all right? Later today, you guys want to come back later and we'll do this again? I'm feeling really good. Hey, I found you live. What do you mean you found me live? Mr. Truth Seeker, you got to follow me on all my channels across all the internet, man. Nays Garden everywhere, man. Nays Garden Show, Nays Garden. Search it out, seek it out, find it, follow it, sign up for notifications. All right? Hashtag keep it open, says Nick Brown. Play ball, people. My main channel is down. I know my main channel is down. That's why you should be subscribed to all my other 24 YouTube channels, bro. You think I'm lying when I say that I have 24 channels on YouTube? Search Nays Garden on YouTube. Go find all the channels. Subscribe to all of them. Sign up for notifications on all of them. Seek me out on Twitch. Seek me out on Twitter. Seek me out on Instagram. Go find the fucking website. Do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. I cannot make it easy for you guys. This is not easy. You know, people like Shitlips at YouTube want it to be hard for you to find this show. So you guys got to give a little bit of extra effort if you want to watch this show when I go live. You either want to see it or you don't. You're either willing to go out of your way for it or not, you know. If I'm not broadcasting on my big channel, it's obvious that I'm broadcasting on my other channels, that I'm always telling you about, that are reachable from my main channel on YouTube. Just go to the main channel. Go to the recommended channels there. Click on those recommended channels. When you go there, subscribe to those. Then go to all those recommendations from all those channels. You'll find all of my channels that way. And make sure you subscribe and sign up for notifications across all 24 of my YouTube channels. Find all of them. One of them is called Nays Laboratory. You know, some of them have different names. One of them is Trendy Nay Live. One of them is called, you know, different things and different stuffs. You'll find them if you really want to find them. Seek it out. You missed a great couple hours. We had a great show today. So you guys take care. I will see you this afternoon. It's too bad nobody else wants to type in hashtag keep it open in the chat, huh, Nick? Nick, were you the only one to type hashtag keep it open in the chat? Oh, J-Bone did it. Oh, Megsy did it. Oh, we got 3 hashtag keep it opens in the chat. 18 people watching my show. Huh. Only 3. Only 3 people want to play ball. I got plenty of shit I can go do. Plenty of shit that I can go do. Wow. No. Oh, Doc Holland is saying hashtag keep it open. There's one more. That's 4 people now. Josh G. We got J-Bone, Josh G. Doc Holland. That's, what is that, 6 keep it opens? Out of 18? Only a third of you are willing to type in hashtag keep it open in the chat, really. Just a third of you? I don't like that ratio. Hashtag keep it open. I think I should have at least half of you, right? 9? Can I get 9 keep it opens in the chat? As I pound my fist into my hand. Can I get 9 hashtag keep it opens instead of, what was it, 5 or 6? 6. Mr. Truth Seeker typed hashtag keep it open. Okay, that's 7. Can I get 2 more? 1 per person. People. 1 per person, people. Doc Collins says hashtag play ball, people. Come on. Oh, Elizabeth's thought enough to type in hashtag keep it open. Oh, Elizabeth, would you like the show to continue? Well, maybe I'll go make myself a second splash of kefefe. What do you guys say about that? All right. This show runs on coffee. I'm mixing a splish. I'm mixing a splish. I'm mixing a splish. I'm taking my hair down. Usually that means the show's over. Because it means I'm going into the grow. I'm going to go work around the house. I'm going to go eat. The hair comes down. It's showtime. We're going to do show. We're showing. I don't care. 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 I said it with 2 fingers. That's how little I care. Psst. 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 Facts on the ground. I wonder what that is. Why am I following that? Is anybody else live? Nays Garden, Nays Garden, Nays Garden, Nays Garden, Nays Garden. I'm showing 5 fucking notifications of live channels. What do you guys think about that? Whoa, Arn Raw's live right now. What? I think he's live. It says 92 people watching. But it's not loading. Hey! I hear my coffee finishing. What do you guys think about that? Psst, nobody's even thinking about that anymore. About what are you even doing? What are you doing? Nobody's even doing what? Were you gonna eat breakfast? Nobody's eating breakfast anymore. They're gonna keep doing the show. Unreal, pal. I get these little sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits from the local store. They saran wrap them, and they're in a little freezer, like a little cold section in there. And I usually buy all of them. You know, I'll get them all. I'll clean them out, and I think they fucking raised the price on them because I was buying them out. Supply and demand, motherfucker. I don't know. I'm not sure if they did. But I saw the price on them. I'm like, man, my breakfast is kind of expensive, isn't it? My breakfast is a little expensive. But I eat as much food as I can in the morning, man. I really do. I pig out in the mornings. I eat way more than I used to. That's a fast. It's the Keurig 2.0, bro. Everyone should have a Keurig. What, you're not Keurig-ing anymore, pal? Nobody's not even Keurig-ing anymore, pal. Hey, Enoch, let them know. Nobody's even not Keurig-ing anymore, pal. Keurig 2.0? Are you kidding me, pal? Psh, unreal. How much is a Keurig? Let's find out. A Keurig 2.0. They're probably kind of expensive. But the price may have come down on them because they're so popular. EURIG. Did I spell it right? KEURIG 2.0. Dude, I fucking spelled it correctly. My brain is sharper now than it has ever been. I can't believe all right, $99, $150. Dude, here's one for $99. $99, $99. The one that I have is shit, bro. They don't make that exact model anymore, bro. It's different now. They've changed it. Wow. Okay. There it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Similar, but not it. Wow, dude. That's similar, but not it. Similar, but not it. These all have control panels on the right. Then mine's got a LED screen in the front. They don't make it anymore. This is similar. Whoa. The one I got is a similar one right here with the LED screen on the front of it. $290, man. I don't know what I paid for that thing. Oh, that's the one. I think I found it. The K350. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, let me see how much this one is. I fucking found it. Yeah, that's the one, dude. The one that we've got here, the one I've got here at my house. What? Okay. Dude, it says it's $450, man. I have no idea why it's so expensive. But you can get the $99 one, man. Same thing. I mean, mine does hot chocolate, hot water. I'm sure that one will too. I'm sure the $99 one will too. You know? The K350. I have to go look at my model and see if it says K350 on it. They're free at your hotel. You see people walk out of the hotel with a Keurig? Holy shit, bro. That's a lot of fucking... That's expensive, man. It costs your fucking company a lot of money. Holy shit. $450 for that motherfucker, dude. I don't know why it's so... I don't think I paid that much money for it. Well, I'm just looking on Amazon. If you can find them cheaper, you know... Amazon, Keurig K Classic Coffee Maker, K Cup Pod, single serve, programmable, 6 to 10 ounce. Oh, it's 6 to 10 ounce. Mine goes 12. 10 ounce, $100. You'll get a 10 ounce. 12 ounce. Might be $150 for that one. To get the 12 ounce option. That's all I drink are 12 ounce cups. Oh, 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounce. Here, yeah, the one that's $150. The Keurig K Supreme Coffee Maker, single serve K Cup Pod Coffee Brewer with multi-stream technology, 66 ounce dual position reservoir, and customizable settings. Gray. $150. And here's one for $142. You get $8 off if you get it in black. That's mine. Mine's black. Same thing. Same thing. You could do 6, 8, 10, or 12. You could do stronger cup or brew hot over ice for refreshing iced coffee, it says. Removable reservoir makes refilling easy. Huh, I wonder if my reservoir comes off. Oh, I think it does. Yeah, so you can clean it. Yeah, so you can clean it. Of course. Hello from Brazil, Kim Muroj. What's up, Kim Muroj? What's up, Kim Muroj? How's it going? I'm sorry I'm saying your name wrong. Maybe you could teach me how to say your name. There was one I liked that you could make espresso, but it was crazy. I loved mine, just got tired of making one cup at a time. Downgraded to an all-in-one half gallon, baby. they try and walk out with them. Probably some people are successful, but they're expensive as fuck. Expensive, but worth it in the long run. Hey, Johnny, my name is really complicated. Kimuroj. Yeah. I know, right? I'll just call you Kim. Kimu. Can I call you Kimu? I like just letting... Did you say you're in Brazil? God. Brazilian women are so gorgeous. I like just letting the water run into the coffee pot. The more tired I am, the longer it runs. I remember, I'm going to tell you guys a story. I lived in an apartment complex, and there was a Brazilian family that lived... When you walk out of my door from my apartment, and I was on the bottom floor, if you go down the sidewalk and you could go to the parking lot, or you could go make a right on the sidewalk, and boom, there'd be more apartments, back, screened in back porches right there. And then if you walk that way, you go to the swimming pool. And one day I was walking by, and there was this gorgeous Brazilian girl sitting there on the back porch. And there was no one else out there, and I just walked by, and I may have said hi or whatever. And I remember I was going grocery shopping. I went to the grocery store. And I came home with my grocery bags. My hands were full, and I was worried that I was going to have a problem unlocking the door. And then I realized, I was like, I don't think I locked the freaking door when I walked out. So I went to reach to grab the door, and it opened, and I was like, awesome. Left the door open. And as far as I can go with the story is I went into my apartment, I started putting my stuff on the counter, and I heard someone go, hey, and I look into my bedroom, and sitting on my bed was that Brazilian girl. She let herself into my apartment. And that's where I'm going to end the story. But that really happened. Fucking crazy, huh? I had a crazy wild life, man. Like I've said years ago, if I died years ago, I lived a fulfilled and very happy and satisfying, amazing life. Yeah, that was a crazy story, right? I don't think I've ever told anybody that story before. You know? Portfolio balances out, right? It all balances out in the end. We had our fun when we were kids, and it's like Joe Rogan says, live your life amazingly when you're in your 20s. Get it all out of your system, man, and just do it. And enjoy the memories that you had. And don't try to match them or live up to them. Just be happy that you had your time, and it was amazing when it lasted. That way you won't be so sad. When you some people literally, they get so depressed about their past being so amazing that they fucking commit suicide. They kill themselves, man. Anthony Bourdain is a perfect example. He went so long. Robin Williams, these guys went so long through a lifetime almost, without having a problem that we were aware of. And then, boom, they just gave up. And I'm glad of the happy times that I've had. I've had some massive happy times in my life. And you've always got your memories, man. Yeah, I'll bet you being a chef. Oh my God, Doc, I can only imagine. He's such a beautiful, wonderful man. You know, you can't even wrap your brain around it, bro. Anthony Bourdain, you can't even wrap your brain around it. And some things in life are like that. You just can't figure it out, you know, no matter how hard you try. And it might not have been mental illness. It might not have been serious depression. You know, that even makes it harder. But I will tell you this, as we get older, we get weaker. We do get weaker, man, as we get older, and we become more of a use the word slave to our own ideals. We are more easily manipulated by our thoughts when we're older. And we get this feeling like we're right. So, you know, why not? And when there's not that balance in your life, a mirror, someone to say, hey, no, that's not the way it is. It's this way. Reconsider it. Then you could go over the deep end, you know, and all the only thing you have to reflect on is your own perception, your misconception of reality, your misperception of reality. And that's when tragedy strikes. You know, we need people to do, and you know what? I'm thankful I've got y'all. You guys can keep me in check somewhat, you know? I got a little mental thing going on. It's cool. I got people to talk to every day. I can always come here and I can talk. Imagine Robin Williams. Who the fuck are you going to talk to? You know, imagine you're Anthony Bourdain. You can't just fire up a live stream and start talking to your audience, man. You know? I mean, AOC does it, but she's exquisitely narcissistic to be able to do that. And, you know, give her a little bit of credit to be able to have conversations with an audience like she does. You know, she goes live, she has 1 million people watching her. Literally, she has 1 million people watching her when she goes live. So, to have the ability to communicate how you're feeling to other people, it's vital to survival sometimes, you know? And if you're Robin Williams or you're Michael Jackson, you know, who the fuck do you have to talk to? You know, when you're that guy who, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. He had the scar across his face, the black actor that was in The Wire. Really good character actor. And he just had an overdose. And he wasn't committing suicide. But what led him to use drugs to that point that he was risking his own life when he was doing it? He couldn't go out in public, man. You know, he'd get recognized. He couldn't talk to people. He couldn't fire up a live stream on the internet, or he'd get, you know, swarmed by mad, raving, lunatic fans. And how do you process that? For me, I got 18 people here. It's like group therapy, man. I can see what this person says. I can see what that person says. And we can respond. And you guys know that I'm going to see, most likely going to see what you said and respond back, unless I'm in the middle of a thing like I am right now and I'm not really reading all the chat. But I'm sorry, it's because I'm processing thoughts myself sometimes too. But we're here and we're available to each other. And when you don't have a community to turn to, or you don't have a village, or you don't have a wife or a husband, or a child, or a mom, or a dad, or a neighbor, that you can just say, God, you know what? This is fucked up. You know what's fucked up? What? This is fucked up. Hey, man, I agree with you. That is fucked up. You know what's fucked up? What's fucked up? This is fucked up. Hey, I agree with you. That is fucked up. And you know what? Then you smoke and you feel better. Together. And you got each other. But people are pivotal. That's why we have solitary confinement. That is a horrible punishment, and we know it is. And when you isolate somebody or you isolate yourselves, you're punishing yourself. And I use you guys as like a crutch. So I don't have to be around real people, you know, risking catching COVID and having to exercise social distancing and not getting hugs and, you know, it sucks. I miss the hugs, man. I miss the hugs. You learn everybody's hug, don't you? You know, you get that awkward sideways hug sometimes. You know, Frank will give you that awkward sideways hug. Big Jim will give you the goddamn fucking come here bear hug. You know you're going to get a hug from Big Jim. You know, and you learn these people's boundary set. And it's nice. It's nice. We miss that, don't we? Yeah, I miss the hugs, Doc. You're a hugger, aren't you, bro? I could see that. My whole family, my father, everybody, bro. We're like Italians in my family. You know, it's all love and hugging and holding. It's really, really nice. My family's really nice, man. You know, all my cousins, everything. Aunts, uncles, everything. But we don't have it anymore. You know, I don't have it anymore. We don't have the contact that like we used to have. We have to come to terms with that, man. And we've got to find ways, right? Let me give you an example. We got to find ways to compensate. So I'm going to show you my compensation, okay? Right here, watch. Watch this. This is my compensation right here. I call this my Beazle compensation. I got kiss from my Beazle. I got kiss from my Beazle. And I tell you, even my cat, who's very comfortable here on the floor right now, I won't disturb. But even my cat, man, I'll pick up my cat and just fucking hold him in my arms sometimes and talk to him, you know? And, yeah, I don't like to do that too often because now the dog's gonna fuck with the cat. Because, the cat gets fur on me, and it feels itchy, you know. So I don't do it too often, but every once in a while, you know, I'll pick him up. I like to watch them fight. He's kitty bapping. He's kitty bapping. Go get him, Rogie. Go get that kitty cat. Go get that kitty cat, Rogie. Where'd he go? Where'd Harles go? Go get Harles. Go get Harley. Where is he? Where'd he go? Rogie, where'd he go? Where's Harles at? Get that kitty cat. So I say kitty cat, and then he looks out the window. Because to him, Harles is more like his brother. And I say kitty cat, and he thinks there's a cat outside now. Rogie, do you think there's a cat outside? I say kitty cat. Want to go outside? Harles, you want to go outside with your brother? You want to go outside? Come on. No? Harley, you want to go outside? Now watch, I'm going to sit down, he's going to come over to the freaking door. Harley, do you want to go outside? Okay, I'll leave the door open. How's that? That's pretty trick. I'll leave the door open because it's trick. I've been watching you for a while now, says Margie Cottrell. Well, right on, Margie. Elizabeth says, aw. Yeah, I love on my doggy, and that helps me through my fucking days. You know, he sleeps with me, he walks with me, he rides with me in my car. And when I need a hug, he'll lay on top of me while I hug him. You know, and just it feels so good, you know, and I'm not getting that anywhere else. So it's great. Dogs can be really loving, you know. It's like they know, you know. There goes the cat. Right? Did I say? The cat's going to go outside. There he goes. Buffalo. Billy says, I'm new here. That's funny, Billy. Are you? Are you now? Are you new? Oh. Oh, God. So Bitcoin made this this jump. Jumped up like 5% in value or something at some point. So the market is recuperating from a dip. That it had like a day ago, 2 days ago, something like that, 3 days, 4 days ago. It had a drop. But, man, it's making a really nice recovery, man. It seems like it's doing well. We'll see where it heads. Market looks great, actually. My portfolio is negative 1.3%. So that means that if I were to pull all my money out right now, I'd lose a few $1,000, but it wouldn't be that bad overall. It's just, it does that every once in a while. It's no big deal. It's just that's where the market is right now. That's where my selection of cryptocurrency is in the market right now. You know, now if you hold something like, let's say everything you have is in Cardano right now, or no, let's do another one. Let's say everything you hold right now is in both Uniswap and SushiSwap are picking up. That is great. Let's say everything you hold right now is in Cellar Network, CELR, right? It's up 10% today. My overall holdings on it are up 267%. That means I've 2x'd on it, 2.5x'd on it, 2.5x'd on it, right? My buy-in on Cellar was 3 cents. It's at 17 cents now. So, I don't know why. Actually, if it's 3 goes into, that's almost 18. So that's like 6x almost. I don't know why it says, why 6x would be 267%. I'm a little confused about that when my average buy-in is 3 cents. But if you held nothing but Cellar right now, right, and you bought when I bought Cellar at 3 cents, and let's say you put $100,000 into it, you'd have made like $5,000 or $10,000 or some crazy shit while the market is down. That's my point. So diversify, guys. You hold different cryptos, and when the market's doing wrong, you got to make sure to check the ones that are doing good and make sure you get some of that when that's doing bad, right? Get it low, and then when the market dips, that one will be skyrocketed. And that's how I base some of these purchases. I get some of those obscurities that do really well when everything else is doing bad. Uniswap, 24 hours, 25% up right now. Sushi Swap right now is 17% up right now over 24 hours. My buy-ins on both of those are over what the value is right now. But that could change rather quickly. Rogi's a little frustrated because he thinks he can't make it through the... Come here, Rogi. You can push the door open. Look. Push it. Look. You can open the door. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come. Rogi, come. Come on. I'm trying to teach him how to open the door. Good boy. Ah, good boy. There you go. Good boy. I'll give you a cookie for that. I'll give you a cookie for that. Teach him how to open the door like that. I always teach my dogs little tricks like that. Oh, there you go, buddy. He just slipped on the linoleum. They make this product for dogs. You apply it to the pads of their paws, and it's like silicone with grit, and so it's non-slip, so they can walk across linoleum without slipping. I think it's a pretty good idea, but I didn't buy any. I was just like, It seemed more like, I don't know, kind of like a gimmicky company, but great idea. Rogi does, I don't know how he would feel about having shit painted on his paws. That affects their feeling, their sense of, So I was thinking just lay more carpet down in here. How is my garden doing? Let's check. It's fucking lagging, man. That's what it's doing. You gotta wait till October before those trichomes start turning amber, I guess. Maybe we'll have a nice cold day, a cold night, I mean. He just stood there. I used those on my last dog. He just stood there with one back and one front leg up in the air. Oh, you tried it? Yeah, I didn't know if that would bother Rogi, man. So that's how they look. Pretty amazing, actually. I wish I knew what the strains were, guys. I would tell you what they were. Maybe when they get more mature, they'll have more of a smell that is identifiable. But right now, I mean, they all really do kind of smell the same. They all do kind of smell the same, but Big Jim and Frank said no, they smelled totally different. To me, they kind of smelled the same. So I'm going to go out and try again to smell them and try to identify what the smells are like. And, check the trichomes again. I mean, I just did this, yesterday? Didn't I just check the trichomes yesterday? It's like, I don't want to check the trichomes every fucking day. But I wouldn't mind getting up on the ladder and check the trichomes up high, instead of down low, and just see if there's any difference up there. But that sativa, that thing in the front there, man, that thing's just going to take a long time. Sativas fucking take forever, man. They're slow to grow. I mean, it's definitely a cross, but those are some long-ass leaves. That's a sativa trait. And the thickness of the leaves is an indica trait. So, you compare the leaves from each plant and just see how they're different. And you compare the leaves to each other and see if there's any difference on the same plant. Then compare them to each other and see if there's any differences. I wouldn't be surprised if I'll fucking be able to track down at least a number of veins in a leaf or something. I was noticing one of them had a bunch of 5 leaves and another one had a bunch of 7 leaves on it. So I don't know. Have tried the Strain app where you take a picture of them? Holy shit, they've got that? Of the live plant? What? I'm going to my Play Store right now. What? Cannabis ID. Search. What? So nothing's... I can't get anything to come up with the word cannabis ID. You'd have to give me the name of the app, I guess. Oh, wait, here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! A whole bunch of apps popped up, guys. Everyone. Sophisticated near here, of course. Let me see what I'm looking at here. My services are required once again. Obviously. Kush scan. Recognize weed. Leaf fly. Find cannabis and CBD. Weed maps. Weed Pro. High-grade THC testing in cannabis. Grow with Jane. Cannabis plant. Weed app. Cannabis search. All sorts of sources and sorts of apps here. Let's see here. Kush scan. Recognize weed cannabis pot THC online. 3.8. Ooh, 3.8 stars here. Doesn't work at all. I tried scanning at least 10 strains and it didn't pick up a single one, not even a secondary. You can't watch the video for the app. I took a picture of the same bud 3 times and it told me 3 different things. It doesn't work. Love such AI app for daily usage as Kush Scan. The app helps naming unknown weeds via direct shot, although loading something. Existing image takes forever. Good idea anyway. Yes, it's a great idea. Too bad it doesn't work. It's fooled a lot of people about this app. So you can recognize Chocolope, Durban Poison, G13, Hindu Kush, Jack Herer, Lemon Haze, Northern Lights, OG Kush, Pineapple Express, AK-47, Amnesia Haze, Blue Dream, Bubblegum, Girl Scout Cookies, Gorilla Glue, Green Crack, Pink Kush, Sour Diesel, White Widow. But that is all it will recognize. It doesn't say whether it live. It says dry Kush, so it's dead. It does not identify the live Doesn't identify the live plants. That was it. It's a gimmick. It even says it says right in the explanation that it's just a gimmick app. It doesn't really identify them. They put 20 different buds. They took pictures of it, trained a computer to recognize those 20 strains. That is no way helpful for anybody. You know. Really? All right, Doc. I'm going to put that on Twitter. Thank you. Okay, let's get rid of this. Twitter. Based. Hashtag triage oil. All right. I tweeted it. So, we talked about the fact that we're in World War III right now. Isn't that crazy? All right, I've lost my audience, so I will leave you. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Unless somebody wants to chime in and say one of my channels went down again, or there was some kind of a glitch or something, I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had fun. I've got just a couple of swallows of coffee left. Right on, Jay. Things from people. You haven't tried any of them yet. I hope you guys enjoyed the 2-hour and 45-minute broadcast today. I hope you guys appreciate these lengthy shows, that I'm giving you enough content during them that to keep you entertained. Okay? Thank you guys. Your attendance at these shows speaks volumes. I appreciate you guys being here. Even if it is just 14 of you. To end the show. I had so much fun. Love the show. Well, we already talked about the fact that we're in World War III, right? So if you missed that, you guys have to go see the show on Showtime. It's called 0 Days. And it's a documentary, and it talks about the way Israel and America hacked Iran, their centrifuges in their nuclear facility with a virus, with a computer virus, and caused mayhem over there. And Iran's not happy right now. They've been attacked. So we are the ones that started World War III. Just remember that. It was us. So when we start getting attacked back and we start getting infrastructure breaking down, just remember, we voted for Joe Biden. We voted for Donald Trump. We put these idiots in office. Okay? And these are the decisions that they make behind our backs. That's our leadership, guys. That's America. And that's Israel. 0 Days on Showtime. Go watch it. All right? Go see that America and Israel wrote a virus and released it on the entire planet to hack Iran and their nuclear. And by the way, Iran had every right to build nukes. All they want. They want to build nuclear missiles? Sure, why not? America's got them. Israel's got them. Russia's got them. Why can't Iran have them? Who are we, the goddamn police of the goddamn planet? You know, if you don't want Iran to have nukes, then you get rid of yours, America. You get rid of yours, Israel. All right? And then you can fucking start pointing the fucking finger. Until then, fuck you. Love you guys. That's what was up. Go back and watch the original part of the show so you see what was said about all that. All right, you guys take care. I'll see you this afternoon around 4:20. It's 11. I'll see you in 5 hours or so, okay? I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Doc.